Paul Douglas and Todd Walker. And Todd Walker was caught in that crazy hailstorm and sought refuge in, of all places, a toilet. I can't get over that. Hey,
Well,
Todd,
Paul.
welcome back.
Hey, well, thanks a lot, Paul. So yeah, I'm driving down 94. The hail hits, and it is just deafening loud on top of my Jeep Wrangler on the, because those are thin tops too, and it's just pound, 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 pound. So I'm on 94 to an event downtown at the US Stadium, and I was like, I can't do the show from my car because it's so loud. I absolutely have to find someplace. So I ducked in this bathroom here, and they said, "Can I run into your bathroom?" So yes, it's Todd from the toilet once again. This was the only option.
Toilet Todd. Hey, I'm impressed that you pivot and you find a way to get it done, and that's all that matters in life. And I'm glad you're safe. And I know you've got a lot of stuff on your list today. And what's top of mind for you? What would you
Well,
like
you
to
know what?
discuss?
I'm actually going to put the auto show back on here. We talked about it a little bit because I was live from the auto show last week. But
Right.
if I have the hail damage that it sounded like I may have, I might be going back out there to look for a Wrangler, another Jeep. I mean, yeah. So the auto show goes on. It goes on through Sunday. Paul is the ambassador of all the electric vehicle area. There's so much to do, so much to see. I had some friends go out last night. She took her son, and they said they spent the whole night out there with the exhibits open. I mean, I'm sorry, the food stands open. The State Fair food stands are open, so you
Yep.
can check those out. I know you went last night. You said you got home, and let's just say that some of the food didn't agree with you, but there is a lot of great food out there, Paul.
That's right. Pace yourself with
Pace
the food.
yourself.
Yeah, pace
I know.
yourself. I think
Yeah,
I ate too much too fast.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
like the way it's laid out. I mean, the cars are all
Yep.
about the entire state fairgrounds. I mean, the convention center for many years I covered it out down there, and it's a nice facility and all, but it gets a little sterile. This feels a little bit more real, a little bit more grit to it. So check it out. It runs through Sunday.
And thank you for bringing that up. I agree. I enjoyed it at the convention center. I would go most years, but at the fairgrounds, you can actually take a lot of these vehicles for a test drive, and it's complimentary, no charge, no obligation. But it's really cool to be able to get hands-on, and you drive around a course at the state fairgrounds. And you mentioned Jeep. Check out
Oh,
the Wrangler Unlimited 4xe Hybrid. It goes 49 miles just on electric. So depending on how long your commute is, you can have an electric Jeep and not need much gasoline. It's pretty cool,
it's
Todd.
very cool. And do the Jeep track. I don't know if you did that, Paul, but the Jeep
Oh, I
track is
did.
great fun. I mean, it's basically like a state fair ride. You get in one of their Jeeps, and they have a track that you go over very high and goes back and forth, and you wobble back and forth on the track. But it's really fun. I mean, it's not for kids. It's a serious track. So clearly, we're both fans of the auto show, and I'm going to go out there and look at the electric bikes. I think tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But there's many things going on around town. You can maybe pull some of your favorites off here, Paul, because there's a lot happening.
Man, I mean, Grill Fest at CHS Field in St. Paul. I'm intrigued about that. You had
Yes.
me at grilling.
Yep. So Grillfest has returned to CHS Field with is as with many things that stalled for a while. Grillfest is back. It's happening this weekend. It's $65 per person for tickets, and don't let that dollar amount scare you away, because once you get inside, you will leave a very full person, because they have food from so many different places, so many different vendors that you can try. Grilled food, obviously. And then they have Bloody Marys that you can sample. They have other cocktails. They have different rubs for different meats. So there's many different food options and everything you want for grilling. It's a very fun time. They take up the entire mezzanine down at CHS Field. And that happens both Saturday and Sunday. And it looks like the weather's going to hold out for us. It's going to be a little bit, it's a little bit cooler, but that's not bad for something like this. So definitely check out Grill Fest all weekend long.
Hey, what's happening in Northeast? Tell us about Art World. What is
Yeah,
that?
I'm so glad to see this come back. This Art of World is back, and this is the largest art fair, art show in the country of its type. When you go around to all the different warehouses in Northeast Minneapolis, they open up their warehouses one time a year, and you go in and you meet with the artists, talk about their work, they show it, display it, and you can walk away and purchase different items of everything from jewelry to handmade goods to clothing, just anything that has an art bent to it, you can find at Art-A-Whirl. And it's an elevated show. You're not going to see what I see you often in, Paul, the Ham's Brewery tin can hats with the knitting around it. I know that's one of your favorite items to wear, but you won't see that one. You won't be able
I could pull that off.
So check out Art-A-Whirl. It's back once again. So that's great to see. And also, the one that I am headed to shortly is called VCon. So keep your eyes open as you're walking through the streets of Minneapolis. This is Gary V. He's kind of the guru of the cryptocurrency space. With the Theron is his coin, and he has 28 different characters he's created, and he is here. Today I went to a media luncheon where he spoke. Very dynamic, very interesting person. Seems like many people are big followers of this guy. I've been following him on Instagram and on Twitter. He's very active. But keep your eyes open as you're walking through the streets of Minneapolis this weekend, because Spike Lee is here. He's going to be on the stage Saturday night. Pharrell is here. Eva Longoria is here.
Wow.
So it's some big Snoop Dogg is going to be here tomorrow night. So there's a number of different activities and I'm only giving you, 4 or 5 of the big names. There are huge names from around the world that are flying in for this event, and it takes place at US Bank Stadium all day on Saturday, all day on Sunday. Tonight there's a very nice party. It's a VIP party that's happening tonight. But keep your eyes open. This is a big event. It's the first of its kind ever in the world. And he chose Minnesota to have the conference at. So, yeah, I was lucky enough to spend a 15-minute interview with him today. It was very inspiring, and he's a great guy. So
very cool.
It's a very cool event.
Todd, we have time for a quick plug for Valley Fair. There's another sign that summer is imminent, right? It's opening up this weekend.
Yeah, this is a quick one here. If you've been wanting to take your kids out and enjoy a great time at a carnival, it's Valley Fair season. They always up their game, always add something new. This is the opening weekend, and it's just a fun, happy place to be. You pay one price to get in, and then your kids can go on all the rides. I'm not a big ride person. I always get a little bit, the stomach jumps too much when I go up and down like that. So I'm going to Moulin Rouge tomorrow night too. That's a short run, and that's at the Orpheum. So that's going to be a great show. So that's downtown Minneapolis.
Awesome. You always have
going on.
Great options. Okay, give me a complimentary flush.
Well, Paul, this is as authentic as can be. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, yep, we've got Todd from the toilet right there, as you can see. Yep. I mean, this was my only option here today, there, my friend.
Yeah.
So, yep, the full-on toilet. A little bit embarrassing is when I run into some of our CCO listeners and some of our CCO fans that they have me earmarked as the guy that's in the toilet. And I do have. You
should have your own calendar. Each month, kind of a different restroom where you've broadcast live from. I start a trend.
Boy, my parents would be proud that Todd's career as a journalist is down the toilet at this age.
Well,
but yet, now I don't know how many bathrooms are out here, and I do have to be honest. I know that somebody is wrestling around in front. I told him, give me 10 minutes. It's been 15. I should be polite and
he's not going to be happy. He might need that toilet pretty badly.
I better shut that. All right. Okay, guys. We'll see.
Be careful out there. All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Take care, buddy. Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Todd Walker. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So you heard the story about the Big Mac guy. How much do you know about fast food? Test your knowledge when we come back on today's Terrible Trivia. That's next.